XRP and the setup nobody is talking about in a live event happening right now just before we go to King Charles. We'll be going there very shortly. King Charles with the President of the United States, Donald Trump, will be there live for it. So let's get straight into it. The setup nobody is talking about and you're all missing it. We're going to bring it to you, live commentary, live discussion. Everyone can have their say in the show. So before we get into today's live event, I need you to understand something. What I'm about to show you is not a prediction. It's a pattern, a data pattern, one that I've watched play out before. And every single time it has the market moving hard. It does, in one direction or the other. So right now, today, that pattern is forming again, once again with XRP. And the people who see it early, they'll be ready. The people who don't, they'll be watching the candles wondering what just happened. So stay with me, because by the end of this live event, you're going to see exactly what I'm seeing, and you're going to be able to make your own decision with your eyes wide open. Are you ready? It's great to see you all this afternoon. Thank you for coming back. A great morning this morning, all about SpaceX. If you missed all of that, you will want to come and see that. It's past live streams. Go and check it out on the homepage of the channel, or all the shorts that I've posted everywhere for you. So welcome back. If you're new to the channel, please do tap the like button. This channel is all about reading the market clearly, without hype, without news. I don't make trending videos. I make the videos and the live streams that you need to make money for myself. This is how I make money. This is why I'm always beating the market, always beating Buffett, and I'm always here with you live every day, always making money. So that's what this channel is all about. Tap the like button if you want to share this out. We follow the data. We follow the money, and today the data is screaming, and it's screaming very loud in my ear, because I literally speak to people at Ripple and the banks and the CEOs all the time. So they are literally screaming in my ear. Now, if you've been watching XRP lately, you might have noticed price has been stuck, capped. Can't seem to break through. You might have all noticed that and thought, what the bloody hell is going on? And most people look at that and say, XRP is boring. I understand that. Nothing's happening. But here's what these people are missing. Sometimes stillness before a storm is the storm. You just don't understand it. You just don't see it. There is a battle happening, and I'm showing you all our favorite crypto on the screen. I'm showing you my Ethereum, I'm showing you Bitcoin and XRP, because they're all interrelated, even though completely separate. Well, that battle is happening right now beneath the surface of the chart. A battle between two completely different forces, and most of you are missing it. One pushing the price down, one loading up for a launch. It's happening at the same time. And in this live event, we are going to pull back the curtain on both of them. We're going to look at the wall that's stopping XRP cold right now. What is that wall? I'm going to show you what that wall is and explain it to you. The flood of coins hitting exchanges and what it really means. So why 7 billion XRP leaving exchanges tells a completely different story. What the whales are actually doing, I know, because I speak to these people. What are they actually doing every single day? And then the big question, the one that determines everything in this is the distribution of all of this, or is it accumulation? Because the answer to that question is what separates the people who profit from the people who panic. Let's get straight into it, okay? So here we go. Let's start with what everyone can see, the sell wall. You can all see that, all right? Not that hard to notice. The sell wall right now sitting between $1.45 and $1.46. There is that 116 billion XRP. I want you to just sit with that number just for a moment, just for a second, and understand what that really means. 1.16 billion XRP. That's not traders setting up stop losses. That's not retail investors with a few $1,000s. That is coordinated international massive resistance sitting directly above current price. important to understand. Now, when you see a wall like this on an order book, your first instinct might be fear. And that instinct is not wrong, understandably, because in the short term, that wall is doing exactly what it's designed to do. It's capping price, keeping it caged right now. Think about it like this. Imagine you're running at full speed and you hit a glass door. You don't go through, you bounce back. That's what XRP is experiencing right now. Every time it tries to push higher, over the last 24 hours, price has tried to push into that zone and been rejected. Multiple times now, we've seen it happen over and over again. So the question is, who puts this wall there? Is it me? Is it you? What's going on? And the question is, why? There are two possibilities. Option one, a large holder who wants to exit. They've placed millions in orders because they're all ready to sell into any strength whatsoever. They want out, and they're using this level to distribute their position without crashing the market below them. You see all of this? You don't understand all of this? This is very important stuff. Option two, a market or international player deliberately suppressing price to accumulate more at lower levels before letting it run. Same wall, two completely different outcomes. And here's the thing, you can't tell which one it is just by looking at the wall. You have to look at what's happening around it. So let's look. We're getting right into it for you. I'm bringing all of this. I'm bringing all this into it for you so you can see how it all works. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. Everyone tap the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. We are always live. We don't have a team of editors. We don't make one video a week. That takes a week to produce. I rehearse it and go live. So I'm engaging with you in the chat. It's real. This is my real money. I answer questions. We'll go to the comments in a moment. You can all have a phone in if you want to be live on the show. You can have your say at any point over the screen with a super chat. That's our 100,000 plaque. We are also verified by YouTube. We have a tick for genuine and authentic content. That's a big deal in the investment space. Very proud of that. And if you want all of my trades, you can get it all live on Discord every day. There's my Discord. It's also below in the chat as well. I do one-on-one training, one-on-one support. All available to you. There's the YouTube membership. And I don't charge a lot for this stuff. It's virtually free because I make money actually doing it. I've got just over 700 grand now invested. Look, let me show you my real net worth on the screen. This is my real position, my real money. I did all this from $5,000. Oops-a-daisy. Oops-a-daisy. I don't want to show you my password. Oops, we don't want to do that, do we? Okay, let me go down there a minute. Okay. That's not very good, is it? Told you it's live. All right, this is my real position, my real money, all on the screen for you. I started with $5,000, no options, no shorts. That's my real money. I don't guess, I don't gamble. I always win. I always beat the market and always get it done. If you want to talk to me, the only way you can is by DM through Lucasade Pro on Discord and watching the live shows in the chat. That's it. You can't phone me, email me, text me, Instagram me, anywhere you want. Doesn't work. I'm only here for my real investors. And if you want to take the effort to get involved, that's the only way. Otherwise, you know, you can't speak to me, okay? I'm here to help people. There's my real money, my real balance. If I go back to XRP now, so we're always getting it done. We're always winning, and we are literally always winning. So let's get straight into it now. Exchange inflows. Exchange inflows. This is one of the most important and most misunderstood signals in crypto analysis. Most people do not understand what that even means, let alone be able to trade with it. Here's the simple version. I have simplified it down for you. When coins move onto exchanges, it typically means someone is getting ready to sell. So I'll repeat that. When coins get moved onto an exchange, someone is getting ready to sell. You don't move your XRP to an exchange to hold it. Yeah, apart from me. I do, because I like to be always in the market to be able to be flexible and make money over the weekends. That's why I like crypto. I don't hold ETFs. It's pointless. Your money's locked up. I like to trade. I've got the lowest level on Robinhood because I trade up to $500,000 a month, and I make sure that I'm always ready to move at any point. That's why I'm always winning. Anyway, so you move it to trade it. Well, I don't. Mine lives on the exchange all the time, ready to go all the time. And most of the time, that means selling. Not for me, but many it does. Now, let me show you what's happened over the last 48 hours. We're not guessing. We're not gambling. We're showing you what's happened over the last 48 hours. 2 days ago, exchange inflows for XRP were sitting around 4.5 million XRP. Normal. Nothing unusual. Then something changed. Inflows exploded to over 55 million XRP in a single day. Now, you might ask yourself, why with all this information, the fact I talk with Ripple, the fact I never lose on my trades, the fact I'm always winning, the fact I've gone from 5,000 to 700 on target for 1 million, how come we've only got 200 people watching this show? Well, you might notice 98% of our viewers are members, and we don't make trending videos and predicting going to $1 million in a day. Those idiots are on social media. They're all getting taken down, by the way, now. YouTube has changed structure to all of it. This is why the whole YouTube space is down. Even Mr. Beast, the biggest in the world, his views are down 60%. All those that spout nonsense on X, they're all getting nothing either because there's no point. You're not earning any money to post drivel. So the whole space is down. XRP isn't getting the attention it used to get. Institutions and banks are taking over. Okay, so the reason why I don't have 10,000 people watching me is because it's not sensationalistic. It's not telling you you're going to get rich in 5 minutes, and nobody wants it. Except my viewers and my members want it, because this is how we make money. But I believe if we keep going, eventually people get tired of losing and want to start winning, and we'll be here ready and waiting to help and assist anyone that wants the real information. Okay, so let me repeat that again to you. Inflows exploded to over 55 million XRP in a single day. That is 12 times an increase overnight. That is not normal activity. That is not organic. Something triggered a mass movement of XRP onto exchanges. Now, before you panic, I want to give you some important context to all of this, because this one number alone doesn't tell the whole story. The size of the inflow matters, however, but so does who is sending it. Large single transfer from known wallets can sometimes be custodial moves, exchanges, rebalancing institutions, repositioning, not always immediate selling. But statistically, historically, a spike like this precedes downward pressure. The market has seen it before. Traders watch this number for a reason. They do. Combined with that 1.16 billion sell wall above the price, short term, the picture is not bullish. I want to be direct with you about that. How many times on this channel have I said, I'm all in with XRP, I've got a great position, but I'm not buying this rally. I'm expecting and accumulating, building to as it goes to $1. How many times have I told people that? Hundreds of times. If you've heard me say that in the chat right now, that I'm ready for XRP to go to $1, say yes or no, Martyn's a scammer and making it up. It's live. Do it right now. Have I said repeatedly XRP could go to $1 before it goes to $5? Have I said that? Not like the idiots who say, let me custodian your money. It's going straight to all this and it never happens. I've told you countless times it's going, or more than likely go to what I don't know. I can't control it, but more likely. And that's what I'm preparing for. And I have $700,000 building up a portfolio, taking profits, ready to buy all of it from all of you that get crushed with margin at $1. Anyway, told you that over and over again. So please put in the chat if that's true. There is selling pressure. There is selling pressure on this chart right now. And anyone telling you otherwise isn't reading the same data that I am. I'm reading the facts. I talk to the banks. I talk to Ripple. I always win. It's up to you. I don't want your money. I don't custodian. I don't sell your training courses. I give it all for free. It's a couple of bucks if you call that charging you money. I'm here to help people. I'm live, not making edited videos. I'm not Graham Stepan or Andre Chick making edited videos put out to a week, put out once a week to an unknown audience. I am doing this live with a live audience judging me and checking me. I don't make sensationalistic videos. I make factual videos that help you. That's why everyone here is a member, and I've got 700 Discordians as well. But here's the thing. And this is the part that changes everything for you. The short-term picture and the long-term picture are telling completely opposite stories. Make sense? It will do. And you need to understand them both. Okay, shall we break it down? Let's do it. Tap the like button. I will now go to comments in the chat for a few moments and consider subscribing as well. So let me see who's here. I asked you to fact check me and you did. Jacko said yes. I was an XRP believer, but banks partners aren't using XRP. They use messenger software, and Ripple Labs only cares about RLUSD and use XRP only to fund partnerships. Too volatile, says Vocal Vossa. Yes, says Chris, you're right. Ganja said yes. Subwoofer said yes. C said Liz. This is normal correction after a strong period. XRP has been rising quite a bit lately, and when it hits resistance levels, there tends to be some profit taking. Absolutely right, Fred, and I haven't forgotten your videos. Genius Sports, Legal and General, and Resolve. I get to them as fast as I can. Yes, all the time. Renee Zanon, thank you so much indeed. Since September, yes, indeed. Frederick, I'm not sure what you mean since September. I've only been telling the truth since September. I don't know. Frederick, other cryptos you recommend buying today? Yes, but I thought it happened. It already happened. What's this? XRP is still strong. Fundamentals. Yes, it is. True tail. Big O Yorkshire. Okay, so let's get straight into our next part of this. Okay, so here we go. There are new chart exchange outflows since February. Zoom out dramatically. Zoom out. Pay attention. Zoom back out. Look on in, because while the last 48 hours look like selling pressure, let's look at the last 3 months. That will give it a different perspective. Since February, over 7 billion XRP has left exchanges. 7 billion has left exchanges. That is the opposite of distribution. That is the definition of accumulation. When coins leave exchange, it means people are moving them into private wallets, cold storage, hardware wallets, custody solutions. They're not selling. I don't do any of that stuff. I think wallets is stupid. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time. It's just a lot of nonsense. People are trying to sell products, sell services. I'm not interested. I'm always ready to move. I'm always up at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, repositioning. It's how I'm beating the market, and I'll always beat the market. I don't believe in sitting there, and I don't believe in joining a fan club either. So they're not selling when you move on to wallets. Well, I'm not selling, and I've got mine on the network, the brokerage with Robinhood. Anyway, long term, they're not selling long term. You don't move 7 billion XRP off exchanges because you're planning to dump it next week. You do it because you believe in where the price is going, and you want to make sure you have your coins when it gets there. Now, I mean, what do they mean by that? You got to make sure your coins are going to be there. Well, of course your bloody coins are going to be there. If you use a bloody wallet, your custodian services and security is you, all right? Whereas if it's left on Robinhood, you've got security, you've got institutional grade security, far better than me, far smarter than me. You know, I don't know why people worry about all this wallet business. It's just another business within itself. I pay no attention to it. Bloody stupid. Anyway, let's talk about the whales firstly. Specifically, let's focus on the whales. On-chain data shows that large XRP wallets, the whales have been buying approximately 11 million XRP every single day. Every single day. Do you understand what that actually means? And that's why I said it twice. Every single day. While retail traders are watching candles and panicking, I don't. This is why I don't look at charts, and I never panic. I'm always making money. About a sell wall, the biggest players in the market are methodically, quietly, consistently loading their bags. That's exactly what I do. I mean, this is what I do every day. This is classic smart money behavior. I recognize it. CEOs I speak to, managers at companies who I speak to do it, Ripple who I speak to, banks, everyone. This is what they do. They don't even care about the daily chart. They barely look at the news. You've seen this before in every major asset class. Stocks, real estate, gold, the big players accumulate during uncertainty, during the sideways chop, during the fear. When the wall breaks, when the trigger is pulled, they're already positioned, but it gets better. Retail wallets, the number of individual XRP holders are at record highs, not just high, record highs. That means new people are entering the XRP ecosystem at the same time whales are accumulating. Demand at both ends of the market. So what does this actually mean? Let me break this down for you. It means the market is in tension, real, genuine, measurable tension. And I mean measurable tension. Short-term sellers pushing down, long-term accumulators loading up. This is a coiled spring and something is going to release very soon. Are you ready for a big release? I love it. So here we go. The signals. This is the signal, and all the signals now you need to look for. I'm going to give you. So, are you ready? Let's layer this let's layer out the technical picture. Let's make it easier for you. All right, here we go. Because it adds another dimension to everything. We've looked at the MACD. We've spoke about it. So, Sensei talks about it on his breakfast shows. The MACD moving, average convergence, divergence. This is what Sensei lives and breathes. He shares all the headline news in Discord every morning and often shares a little chart. He does some chart trading shows as well on Discord. If you want Discord, it's pinned to the top. It's also below in the description. There it is. Only a couple of bucks. We always win. One-on-one service, no AI, direct contact with me. I share all my trades 24/7, literally 3 o'clock in the morning, or you can also join on YouTube membership, Electrum membership, and get all my trades, all my CEO interviews, all the members only videos, all the live stuff, all of it. Anyway, so Sensei will talk about this a lot. He'll talk about the convergence, divergence. It's currently showing a positive signal on XRP. Momentum. At the macro level, macro conditions, that's where I come in. That's news, and I love all that stuff. I'm on it with my White House press room contact. It's still attempting to build. That's not a green light, but it's not red one either. It's a yellow. Proceed with awareness. Now let's talk about fundamentals. Fundamentals. I like fundamentals too, because price doesn't exist in a vacuum. Do you understand that? Price doesn't exist inside a vacuum. Ripple has been executing partnerships, expanding their real-world utility story, cross-border payments, institutional settlement is getting louder, not quieter, and institutional players watch fundamentals closely. And when you combine that with the on-chain accumulation data we just looked at, showed you a few moments ago, you start to see a picture of an asset that is being positioned for something. The question is, and is the real question, is timing. However, we have shown you how to always buy the bottom of the market. I always do. I don't try to time the top. The top doesn't exist. The top never will exist, will it? Go on forever. But the bottom does, and I time the bottom all the time. I show you in Discord how to use lot selling, how to use tax harvesting to always get the bottom, find it on the way down, buy back at slightly lower prices. Thereby you have future tax losses to benefit from future gains, and you always get the bottom. So markets don't care about being right. They care about being right at the right time. I care about being right, and I care about being right at the right time. And I always am. And right now, the tension between the short-term pressure and the long-term setup is building toward a resolution. It does. It always does, always has, and always will. The chart cannot stay compressed forever. The coil gets tighter and tighter, and then it releases. Boom. So let's talk about what that release actually looks like in both directions. The reveal. We're there now, folks. The final chapter in my story. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. It's been a great pleasure to bring this to you. It's live, unedited, unscripted. And in a few moments, we go over to... Yes, we do. I'm going to bring it first. I am going to be first in the world, always. Here is the event. King Charles meets the president live at the White House. I'm going to bring it to you. I know when they arrive. I know when they're coming in. I've got it already. The show is set up. That's where we're going right after this. You won't want to miss that, will you? I wouldn't have thought so. What is Trump going to say to King Charles? All right. So let's get into it. Right. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's get into it. You've been waiting for this since you started the live stream, and now you're going to get it. I'm going to give it to you straight, both sides, exactly how it is. So, scenario one, a distribution drop. A drop is coming. Option one, a big drop is coming. In this scenario, the sell wall is real. The exchange inflows represent genuine selling intent from large holders who are positioning to exit. The MACD, positive reading gets rejected as price falls to break through resistance once again. Confidence. Confidence breaks, retail panics and sells too. If this plays out, and it is a real possibility, you could see XRP retrace significantly. That 7 billion coming off exchanges doesn't matter if confidence collapses. Price could move fast and hard to the downside. So watch for interesting sell volume at the wall. I'm expecting it. I'm ready to buy. I've got $700,000. I can buy all the XRP you give to me, right? When it drops, and if it drops, and more likely will drop to $1. I'm ready to go. So watch the volume at the price wall. Price breaking below key support levels, more inflow spikes. This scenario resolves with a reset, a shakeout that flushes weak hands before the real move eventually comes. It always does, and it always shakes out those who are over leveraged. Scenario two, the other side of the coin, if you pardon the pun. Accumulation. The breakout. Need to be ready for both sides. Sensei talks about it a lot on the show, being prepared to trade both sides of the coin. In this scenario, the sell wall is being absorbed every day. Every day, those 11 million XRP the whales are buying, which I spoke about earlier, is quietly eating into that 1.16 billion. The exchange inflow spike is temporary. It's not a trend. It's not a trend. Setting the 7 billion off exchanges represents conviction. It does. And when the wall finally breaks and there's not enough sell pressure left to hold price, it moves fast. And you know, you've been here before, it moves very fast because the buyers are already loaded. The retail wallets at record highs mean demand is there. The smart money is positioned. I'm ready for all of this. This is a breakout scenario, and breakouts from this kind of compression, they don't move 5 or 10%. They move in multiples of that. Think about that for a moment. I'm so excited. I've never actually been in one fully like I am now. I cannot wait for it. I'm ready like a bloody cold spring myself. Watch for the sell wall thinning. Orders being pulled, not absorbed, volume being on the buy side, price closing above 146 on a meaningful volume. Now then, I'm not going to tell you which scenario is going to play out because I genuinely don't know. I've no bloody idea, but I tell you what, I'm prepared for both sides of this. Nobody does. Nobody does, apart from those bloody idiots who tell you on X they know it's going to $1,000. Send me your money, I'll custodian it for you. Those idiots on YouTube who are getting less and less views every day because they make up stories and say, I've got a training course for $100. Mine is a couple of bucks because I make money actually doing it. Never lose. Join me on Discord. Links are all below, and there they are in the chat for you as well. Become a YouTube member, and I share all my trades on Electrum. You can always cancel, you can always upgrade, you can always downgrade. I'll tell you what, no one does though. I've got nearly 700 members, and then it becoming more and more pro members now. So what can I tell you is this. Both scenarios are data backed. Both are real and both resolve with a significant move. We're not making this stuff up. We're not guessing. We're not gambling. We're simply analytical, looking at numbers and making money. That's why we're here, right? We're not here to sell videos. We're here to provide a community around my investments, what I am doing, sharing it with you so you can be part of a community and have information inside the community so you can win. My job is not to create videos you all want to watch because I'm predicting nonsense so I can make money out of you. Mine is to provide a valuable service I'm proud of. So the job right now, your job, is to understand this, which signals to watch for. All right, which signals to watch for so that when the market tips its hand, you see it happening in real time. Hopefully with this information, you all have the information now and you can all win. Not after the fact, and that is why you watch this channel. This is why you watch what we do. It's always live, happening every day, so you are prepared. So let's wrap this up as I send you off now to the king. We're going to have the king with the president. I'm all ready to go for that one. So let's bring this all together for you. You ready? Okay. Right now, XRP is sitting at one of the most interesting decision points I've seen in months. Not ever, in months. You've got a 1.16 billion sell wall at a capping price. Exchange inflows spiking, short-term pressure is real, but underneath that 7 billion XRP has left exchanges. Whales are buying 11 million a day. Retail wallets are at record highs. Fundamentals are building. This is not a dead asset. This is an asset under tension. And when that tension breaks, you will want to already know which way you're positioned. I always believe in being in both. Now, don't get me wrong. I never short the market. I don't do options. I don't need to. You want to see my real position? In 1 year, let me show you. Oh, first of all, I'll show you my, whoops-a-daisy. I'll show you my crypto position. There we go. Let me bring it here. There's my crypto position, $44,000. So I'm not messing around. I'm fully in with margin. I've used all the money I've got. I've borrowed all the money I can outside of all of this. I've shown you the $700,000 that I'm all in across all my portfolios. Just stocks and shares on their own, without the margin, without the Roth IRA, without the crypto, is over $500,000. I'm not messing around. And how successful I've been? Up 30% this year. I've outperformed Buffett. I've outperformed the S&P. I always do it. $118,000 I've made this year from my investments, not by earning money on YouTube, by simply investing wisely. We don't lose money here on the show. So what will you do? How will you reposition? You will want to have done your homework. You will want to be prepared. You will want to have watched this live stream. Watch it over again. If you didn't understand it, go back to the beginning. Or you could watch all the clips that will be out later to break it all down for you. That's what we do here. We go live, we break it all down, we give you clarity. So if you did enjoy it, please do tap the like button and consider subscribing. We're going to go over to the king in a moment, and also you might want to subscribe as well. So please manage your risk. It's what I always do. I never try to make money. I try not to lose it. It's about remaining in the game. Remain in the game and you'll always win. It's not about chasing trends. It's not about chasing charts. It's not about winning. It's about not losing. And you'll never go wrong with that. Protect your capital. But most importantly, stay informed, because being in the market and in the market is information. Information is power and information is the edge. I speak to these sources directly and I share it with you live on my shows. I'll see you on the next one. That's it from me. I'm now going to send you over now to the king. The king is live very shortly with Donald Trump. I can't wait for this one. It's going to be very, very exciting. It'll take you there automatically when this live stream ends, so stay right where you are. What I'll do now is I will give you the link as well if you want to tune in straight away and be ready. I'll give you a few other links as well you might need. If anybody needs onboarding to Discord, I'll do it now live on the show. So I will accept your friend requests and onboard you. Let's have a look. Did anybody throughout this stream want to join me for a cut the bucks on Discord? No, we didn't have anybody. Fine. Oh, hang on. One person sent me One person sent me a message. Okay, fantastic. I shall deal with that in a second then. That's it from me. Let me go back to comments and questions. Why you keep promoting XRP? I can tell you're not a member, you're talking rubbish. Promoting means I'm paid by someone, sponsored by someone to talk about XRP. And I don't just talk about XRP. I've done nearly 10,000 live stream events and videos. Go and check on my channel. And we've just done SpaceX, Anthropic, and OpenAI this morning. I've done about 400 different stocks, FOMC reports, earning reports. Tomorrow, Coca-Cola, that's my biggest position, over $500,000. I'm not paid or sponsored by anyone. I'm the only channel on YouTube TV with 100,000 subscribers that does not accept sponsorship from anyone. So it is bloody frustrating and stupid when I hear someone say, why are you promoting XRP? You are a bloody idiot. I do not promote XRP. I couldn't care less whether you buy it, own it. I couldn't give a damn. No one pays me. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I just make money and I share what I do with you. So there you go. If this is not for you, please bugger off. I ain't got time for you. My Sandix runs nice. Love it, said Big Yorkshire. Smash the like button, says Jacko. Liz is here. Subwoofer puts his hand up. Thank you, Subwoofer. My SHIB is currently... I wouldn't buy Shiba Inu, by the way. There we go. Terry Rose, good luck with you. King with the donkey, says Liz. Good afternoon, everyone. Is Discord free? No, it's not. Why would it be free? Why the hell would I spend my time at 3 o'clock in the morning, waking up, talking to you, telling you I'm buying XRP and helping you and guiding you through things for free? As it happens, it probably is for free because it's like $2.99, which is for free. If you take out the tax and the commission to Discord, it is. But it's not free because if I made it free, it'd be full of scammers, bots, trolls, and bloody idiots going, is it for free? No, it's full of 700 pro investors that actually value what I do, appreciate that it's so inexpensive, but no, it's not free, so it wouldn't suit you. LPTH says Ruby, hello, Steve, come here, we go to the Kings, LOL, God save Big O. Thank you for the information, Ganja, you're welcome. Hello, Liz. All right, we're now going over to the King. I'll see you all there. I'll be there first because I'm already tipped off with what's going on, so it's nice to have friends in the right places. So let me give everybody the link to the King. I'll be there. We're going to cover it live. The King speaks to Donald Trump. You might want to join us. No one has posted their event yet. I'm the first one to do it. Literally, Fox hasn't done it. CNN hasn't done it. Sky News hasn't done it. Nobody yet. At least I hadn't done it when I started this live stream half an hour ago. Let me pin this to the top for you now. Live now. The King. Okay. Pin that to the top. If you're over on the phone watching, we've got a separate stream for those on the phone. Come and join me here on the main channel, big screen, widescreen TV. Make sure you click on the cogs. It's surround sound in 4K. That's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. We're going over there right now. There's the event. I'll see you there in a minute. Thanks for joining me. That's it from me. There'll be a Discord event after this tonight for all my Discordians, sharing my trades. We do not put it publicly. We don't get front run, and we don't try to get clicks for sharing trades. We do it all inside Discord and, of course, YouTube Electrum. That's it from me. Thank you ever so much indeed. I will see you back shortly. I hope this provided you some comfort, some help, how to make money. It's really easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Be prepared for the ups and the downs on XRP. I certainly am, and I'll be sharing more with you later on. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye for now.